Welcome to DDS Refining, a division of Metadenta. We've been serving the dental industry since 1944. Thank you for taking the time to view our video about scrap refining. Now, what this short video is designed to do is help you have a better understanding of how the refining process works, from the time you take that crown out of the patient's mouth to the time you turn it in for its value. What is actually involved with properly determining the value and recovering the most money? The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you are saving both gold and porcelain fused to metal crowns and bridges, and even inlays or onlays that you come in contact with. Gold and PFM scrap will be processed together, so don't worry about separating them. In some cases, you will have a good feel for whether or not something is non-precious, or you may have even placed the restoration so you'll know for sure whether it is a non-precious or a precious alloy. Our suggestion is to save it all, because through the smelting and assaying process, we are able to determine exactly what the precious metal content is. Now, a common question we are asked is, are partials worth anything? Well, unfortunately, partials are made out of chrome cobalt or nickel chrome alloy, which are non-precious and therefore not valuable in small amounts. However, you may still come across a gold-looking partial which is in fact gold. These, as you know, have long since been replaced with a non-precious version. Now that you have saved some scrap metal and you're ready to turn it in to be processed for its value, we can either come by your office to pick it up in person, or in most cases, we have UPS pick up the package from your office, and we even pay for the insured shipping to our facility. Whatever you do, don't fall prey to the weighers and payers that want to give you cash on the spot. They are simply using a predetermined price per unit and basing your scrap's value on that instead of actual content. Remember, they are just guessing and not in your favor. Now that your scrap metal has arrived at our facility, it is now ready to be smelted. The first thing we do is get an accurate incoming weight. This lets us know exactly what weight we are starting with, and also helps in determining how much copper and borax to add. The reason for adding copper is that metals are attracted to it, and in the smelting process, it helps to alloy all the metals together. This is essential to having a homogeneous bar, but more on that in a minute. The borax helps to trap all the non-metallics and keeps them from staying with the metal. It's now time to put your scrap metal in the furnace for smelting. At over 3,000 degrees, the scrap will turn to a molten state within about 7 to 10 minutes. Once it has, we are ready to pour. Now that the metal has been poured into a cone or bar mold, it will take several minutes to harden. It is still extremely hot to the touch, but in a solid state, as you can see. When done properly, all of the metal is at the bottom of the mold, and all of the non-metallics are caught in the borax, or what is now referred to as the slag. The slag will break off pretty easily, but we still want to make sure we clean off all of it with a scaler. We then need to take an after-melt weight. This is key to determining the value of the bar. We then take a small sample using a drill press. Now, earlier I said the bar would be homogeneous, so now no matter where we take a sample from, it is representative of the whole bar. The sample is now ready for the assay process, which will tell us exactly what percentage of each metal is present. There is no guessing here. It is precise to fractions of a percent. We are then able to correlate those percentages with the after melt weight to determine the exact value. For example, if the after melt weight of the bar is 10 ounces and the assay is showing 50% copper, 25% gold, 10% palladium, 10% silver, 1% platinum, and the rest being non-precious metals, then it is simple to determine that there are 5 ounces of copper, 2.5 ounces of gold, 1 ounce of palladium, 1 ounce of silver, and 1/10 of an ounce of platinum. And the final step is preparing the settlement statement to show you the results and, of course, pay you the value. You know, the unknown can be intimidating and unnerving for a lot of people. Scrap refining has long been something many dentists feel frustrated with because they simply don't know what is involved. So they feel at the mercy of whoever walks through their door. Well, I hope this has helped to alleviate some of that confusion by showing you how the process works. Call today for your free scrap refining kit, which includes a prepaid and insured UPS return label, as well as 2 scrap collection jars. Thank you for taking the time to view our presentation, and we look forward to being your refiner of choice.